Sam Altman specifically, who is he? What's his background? How does this guy who nobody's heard of become the CEO of a company which today is, it's almost more valuable than any company in Europe, for instance?
Yeah. He's spent his entire career in Silicon Valley. He was at first a founder, a startup founder himself, and he was part of the first batch of companies that joined Y Combinator, today, one of the most prestigious startup accelerators in Silicon Valley. But at the time, he was the very first class, and no one really knew what YC was. He did that for 7 years. He was running a company called Looped, which was a mobile-based social media platform, effectively a Foursquare competitor, but which actually started earlier than Foursquare. It didn't do very well. It was sold off for parts. But what he did do very well during that time was ingratiate himself with very powerful networks in Silicon Valley. So one of the first and longest mentors that he ended up having throughout his career is Paul Graham, the founder of Y Combinator, who then plucked Sam Altman to be his successor. And Sam Altman then, at a very young age, became president of YC. And then he ended up doing that for around 5 years. And during his tenure at YC, he dramatically expanded YC's portfolio of companies. He started investing not just in software companies, but also pushing into quantum, into self-driving cars, into fusion, and really going for those hard tech engineering challenges. And if you look at how he ended up then as a CEO of OpenAI, I think that he basically was trying to figure out what is going to be the next big technology wave. Let me test out all of these different things, position myself as involved in all of these different things.